Okay, so here's my situation. I took off my teeth because I wanted to make sure I was getting an accurate reading. It is going to cause a little bit of a problem when I run my gauge over this thing, but I can deal with that. What's happening is that I cleaned out my dovetails here to make sure those were all clear. What's happening is when I'm using the cross slide right here, I'm getting quite a bit of variance from left to right. In fact, about a couple hundredths of an inch, a little over 2/100ths of an inch. So like 1/50th of an inch is quite a bit of play. So when I turn something in there, let's see, where is that? Oh, when I turned this piece of aluminum here, see, it makes a real nice finish and everything, but then I put it on something, you know, that's flat and has a bit of rock to it. That's because it's not perfectly flat. I first noticed this just by putting a straight edge up to it. You can see a little bit of light underneath both sides there. So it's not quite getting a perfect fit. I did adjust my tool rest. As you can see, I got 1/4 inch bits in there. So I made a little sled for my tools to go in there. So they are at exactly they meet up with the point. I had a Morse taper in here, and I put it up with the tail piece that's gone right now. So I'm pretty sure that's almost exactly where it needs to be, just exactly halfway there. Now watch what happens though when I advance this. Oops, wrong way. You can see it start to climb, and there's 5/1000ths, and then gets up to nearly 10, and then of course then I run off the side of the thing here. Let me run it over here. Oh, I did it wrong there. Kind of screwed up there because I moved my caliper, but the same thing will happen over here. You'll see where it starts to climb quite a bit, and actually by the time you're done, as long as I don't move this like I just did, you actually end up way down here about 27 28 thousandths, so 2.8 hundredths of an inch difference just on the chuck alone. So, you know, if you're going to turn anything larger, of course it's a larger variance, but I'm finding it difficult, like I said, to get a real flat edge. I mean, it's fairly flat, I suppose, but not for machine work at all. So I'm wondering if you can give me any sort of tips or pointers on how to get this to slide a little bit more true across here. I notice it has these little things right here. Where are these? Right here. So that hold me onto this rail. I didn't take this part all the way off. Of course I took this off the sideways and just cleaned it out, made sure there's no grit or grime on there. And there wasn't anything actually in there. I've only had the machine a couple of weeks, and this is really the first cut. Actually, this was the actual very first cut that I did. I did it on 2 different sides and couldn't get either one to come out exactly flat. So I'm figuring there must be something on here that can trim. I don't know if I can adjust these. Of course, that would just adjust the angle. It wouldn't really make it run any more true or less true. I feel like I need to be able to adjust these guys right here, and I'm not sure if that's possible or if I adjust the head. I did put a piece of straight bar in here and with the clamp and then measured, and that looked like that was pretty true. So I'm figuring that this thing here is true to the machine. It's just this thing here, the cross slide, it's just not going 90 degrees to the head. So if you could help me out and give me some pointers on how to get this to run a little bit more true, that would be fantastic. Thank you very much.